Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of WWE 2009. You join us for our joint taping of Superstars and ECW. Interestingly, I tried to obviously book Superstars, ECW and SmackDown all on the same day, but apparently you can't run more than 2 shows in one night, even if 2 of them are pretty much half-hour shows. So these kind of episodes will really document, people that are coming through, because people preferably will come through ECW and Superstars before they go to Raw and SmackDown. So this will give you an idea of people we're jobbing out and people that we are looking to push in the future. So straight in, you can see here Superstars is being held by the WWE in the Comcast Centre, and we started off with a terrible matchup as we had the Dude Busters. Remember Kaylee Croft? Sam and Trent Beretta defeat Slam Master Jay of all people and Jimmy Wang Yang in 501 with Trent Beretta over Slam Master Jay with an assisted Yakuza kick. Jimmy Wang carried the match, which is quite interesting. So I'm interested to see how this does in terms of rating. E-18, neither team is particularly over, but we need to try and put people over, eventually getting them there. Slam Master Jay, Kaylee Croft and Trent Beretta not suited to their gimmicks, so that's something I'll need to look into. The crowd were totally turned off by the match between 2 sets of jobbers, so that's disappointing. Announcing quality lifted the match. The colour commentary gave the match a boost. It's a terrible way to start the show. Well, I'm sorry, I was building it a good main event. The match brought the mood of the crowd down. Interestingly enough, even in terms of performance, 57 for Jimmy Wang Yang, 43 for Slam Master. It's not horrible, but a few skill increases is good. And you can see there just jobbers, low experienced announce team, and just a terrible way apparently to start the show. So we'll maybe do that in the future. We'll maybe have promos to start the show. But we're all about building characters here on Superstars and ECW, and why not bring in Abraham Washington? So for those of you who don't remember, Abraham Washington was a manager of the Primetime Players. I think he had a GM role at one point at ECW. I can't seem to remember, but he had the Abraham Washington show, and we're going to push that on and hopefully not make any NBA player jokes involving certain matters. So that's why I get fired. So a D-39, there we go, the Abraham Washington show. Next up was in the Divas division, still Divas at this time. It was an abysmal match, and we had Jillian Hall pick up a win over Savannah in 406. A lot of names are just like, who? But Savannah, Angela Fong, whatever her name was in Lucha Underground, I didn't really watch it then. But she wins in 406 with a missile dropkick. Jillian Hall was one of those ones, just never really used by WWE. Actually wasn't too bad in the ring. But E plus 33, and you can see the clear skill difference between Jillian Hall and Savannah's probably someone that should and likely will go back to Florida Championship Wrestling. You can see there, poor psychology is not a good start. Next up, we have Vicky Guerrero come out, and she's basically hyping up her client, possibly her boyfriend. I can't remember if they were at the time. We'll go with client, and it is the man who was on SmackDown for about 10 minutes before being released, former Florida Heavyweight Champion, and it is Eric Escobar. So we're actually going to use Eric Escobar. I don't know a lot about him because he was on the main roster for a very short period of time, and I only clocked a few episodes of FCW on the likes of Daily Motion, I think it was at the time, and YouTube. So limited knowledge, but a good opportunity to use someone that basically was thrown out the door. So it's a C63, Vicky carrying a fairly decent promo. And our main event, decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. I saw Jamie Noble, somebody I was high as hell on. I didn't even watch the Indies back in the day. I just enjoyed him when he was in his initial WWE run. Just somebody I just felt was really, really underutilised. But defeats Chavo in 10:38 with a Tiger Bomb. Pretty good there. And Chavo will be a good hand in putting people over. So, yeah. That's what we've got going forward with Superstars. These are the kind of people you'll see on that. ECW will be a bit different because it has a specific roster, and predominantly people called up from FCW will head towards there. So we shall head over to ECW. So I must say, booking ECW was actually quite fun. Enjoyed it. I'm really thinking we have a lot of fun with that roster, and it's certainly going to be where a lot of younger talents will go. But yeah, it was fun. I liked the roster. Actually, I think I watched a lot of ECW at the time. I think that was one. I definitely watched Raw live. ECW tuned in, and SmackDown highlights back then. But yeah, look forward to it. And obviously, a few folk for ECW will make the jump to Raw and SmackDown. So it turned out the game, I don't think, quite understood what we're looking for. So it's only given us a 5k attendance, but we were scheduled to have 24,000 people there. So I know going forward, just to book a 5,000 arena. So the Comcast Centre is going to have a lot of empty seats, like a present day SmackDown you could see. You could see even. But anyway, William Regal cuts a promo, hyping up his match against Christian. It's going to be for the ECW Championship at the Survivor Series. It was a B83, got the crowd off to a strong start, got the crowd hotter, and they continued the storyline. So just William Regal, just the man. But then, backstage, Regal then bumps into Christian, and general manager for ECW, Tiffany. Remember Tiffany, Taryn Terrell, when she was Tiffany? And she's basically said that at Survivor Series, it will be William Regal versus Christian for the ECW Championship. Should William Regal not win that match or win the title, then William Regal must leave ECW. So, a B81, good matchup built for the pay-per-view. Christian was superb, Regal was superb, even Tiffany done well, they got the crowd hotter, although Tiffany did underperform. But hopefully again, being in segments with these quality stars, she can develop. Next up we had a bout that had decent wrestling but not a lot of heat, which saw Shelton Benjamin defeat Vance Archer in 741 with the paid up. So this was a C62. And this is interesting. Parts of the crowd were upset there weren't more dangerous spots. Did this mod maker watch ECW in 2009? Wasn't any dangerous spots in ECW, so might look at that, might do a bit of adjusting, but interesting that pops up for ECW, but none of our other shows, but I think I know what I might have done. Oh, match type singles. Because I was thinking I booked it in some sort of different type of matchup instead of an actual singles, but no, it's down as a singles match. We'll look into that one. It could possibly be that they expect a more dangerous one for ECW. I've not really seen that. Individual shows being more dangerous than others. Look into it. If anyone knows, let me know. Promo for Abraham Washington, again, building up the character, getting him over. Having the Abraham Washington show was a D45. Same again here, Kozlov against Yoshitatsu. You'll get the dangerous spots not being there, but an Iron Curtain was the finishing move for Kozlov. Gained some momentum, C-59, so hopefully we can build him up. He's someone where, if you looked at how he looks now, just looks like a $1,000,000. Like, honestly, a proper main event heel. In terms of look, obviously technically wasn't the greatest, but in terms of look, aye, definitely now, I'm sure, main event guy. Yoshitatsu then get attacked by the Ruthless Roundtable as Kozlov and Ezekiel. Ezekiel Jackson both with a 2-on-1 assault on Yoshi. They made a promo from the Birchals, because of course we're putting characters over here, so people that won't get much time in Raw or SmackDown get their chance in ECW. It's a 1-hour show, so a promo picking up the Birchals, so a C+69. Then had Goldust defeat Zack Ryder in 5:57 with the Golden Age, C-55. Goldust and Zack Ryder didn't click, so they'll probably avoid each other. Again, obviously that lack of dangerous spots, but yeah, it is what it is. And your main event, Ezekiel and William Regal defeated Christian and Tommy Dreamer, when William Regal defeated Dreamer with the Regal stretch. Weak link was Ezekiel. Fantastic performances from Christian and William Regal. Tommy Dreamer, pretty decent. Ezekiel, I've got a long way to go there, but the C62 I think was hampered by the content risk. So again, that's something I'll look at off YouTube and hopefully get it to where ECW should be in 2009. So overall, a C+69 because we don't have SmackDown on a Tuesday. It's now been recorded on a Wednesday to be shown on Friday, since it is Friday Night SmackDown. We can take a wee nosy back into the main screen and see what's the haps, since we've got 2 B shows down. So if people enjoyed the show, which is good, nothing else there. Hot Property, Anthony Carella. And Beth Phoenix and CM Punk are engaged, so there you go, that's the big difference. They end up engaged, and then you probably don't have Edge and Beth Phoenix happening. That'll be interesting. Superstars got a 0.78. Let's have a look, see if we actually do it here. Go to broadcasting. I just want to have a look. ECW and Sci-Fi. High risk levels. I don't think we show ECW anywhere else, not apart from Sci-Fi. I'll take a look at it off screen and hopefully get it sorted. But if I don't, if anybody knows, let me know in the comment section and we'll get it fixed. But that's going to be it for this episode. To say it's going to be Raw's superstars are going to be penciled in with ECW because there's a lot of things we can do in ECW. We'll be running storylines on that, and then we'll have single episodes of Friday Night SmackDown. So just watching. Let us know who you'd like to see getting pushed in the future. Let us know if you've booked in this era, how it went down, how did you enjoy this era in your life. As always, comments, likes, subscriptions, all that jazz, deeply appreciated, and hopefully see you for the next episode for some Friday Night SmackDown.